Hi there, it's Lorna from the Australian Tapping Institute. Now, when we first start off training our coaches and training our practitioners, one of the things we kind of drum into their heads and really try to get them to focus on is how to get their ego out of the room. Now, you're probably wondering, if you're not a coach yet, if you're not a practitioner yet, why is that so important? The minute your ego comes into any sort of your coaching sessions, any type of your one-on-one work with your clients, the thought that's going through your own head is, am I getting this right? Am I asking the right questions? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing this right? All of that stuff comes into play if your ego is in the room. Now, if you follow our philosophy that we teach all of our students is, leave your ego at the door. Now, if you're in a session and you think, well, what does that actually mean and what does it look like? If you find yourself asking double questions, one over the top of the other, if you find yourself second guessing a question you've asked, if you're finding yourself in the need to talk and you'll need to continually talk, that's your ego in the room. That's you getting worried about you. So how can you get over this? Really, really simple task. We just do some tapping on it and we teach them to do tapping before you go into a session. So even though I'm nervous and even though I'm focused on myself, I choose to love and accept who I am. Even though I want to serve this client well, I'm a bit worried I might not get it right, I'm going to choose to love and accept who I am. Even though this client's coming in, I'm a little bit worried about what I will say. Will I remember everything? I'm going to choose to love and accept who I am. Let's just go through the points. These nerves that I feel, get a little bit anxious, get a little bit worried. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? All this worry. I've done the training and I think I'm ready, but maybe I'm not ready. All this doubt, all this doubt. They tell me to leave my ego at the door. Wonder how to do that. Might practice, I'll leave my ego at the door. I'll leave my ego at the door. I don't even know what that means. I'm going to practice it anyway. I'm so focused on my client. I'm going to be so focused on their needs. I'm going to practice what I've learned. And I'm going to listen without judgment. I'm going to listen without my own filter. I'm going to listen to what my client has to say. I'm going to let them do the bulk of the talking. I'm just going to let it flow. I've done my training. I know this stuff. And if I come from a place of service, I will serve. I will serve my client. I will serve them in that space. I will not need to be nervous because nerves are about me. I don't need to be worried because worry is about me. I will have the right questions. I will hold the space well. I will stay focused on my client, on what my client is saying. I will be listening as I've taught to be listening. I will focus as I've been taught to focus. I will hold the space for their healing. I will hold the space for them. Maintain my eye contact. Calm and focused. Come from a place of service. I will serve them in that moment. I will serve them during the session. I will serve. It can be as simple as that to do those couple of minutes. It took us, 3 minutes before you go into a client session to ground and settle yourself, to get your head into the space of service. As you hear me say, if you come from a place of service, there is no place for your ego. It physically can't turn up. So come from a place of service. the service you give to that client in that space will be perfect for that client. It's exactly what you're meant to do. So just do that. We look forward to seeing you on the next video here at the Australian Tapping Institute, and go forth and just keep tapping.